Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Just gonna wait a minute or two to see if any brews come up in here. Not gonna wait too long though, cause it's already hot out here, y'all. I'm trying my best to shield myself from this heat. I'm sitting on this little playground, but still roasting out here. Even in the shade, it's roasting Hebrew. Hit the like button as you enter the door. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, Hebrew, subscribe to the channel. What's on your plan for today, Hebrew? What's on your plan for today? Talk to me, Hebrews, because I'm going to tell you something right now. You guys seen the title of this video, the 4th of July. It's not for you. The 4th of July represents when these so-called Americans, because they're not American, but when these so-called Americans got their independence from amongst their own brothers and sisters, has nothing to do with you, Hebrew. But many of us, our whole entire lives, we've been raised 4th of July. You know what time it is. It's time to go out and chow down on all kinds of what? Innocent animals that we've brutally, viciously, innocently slaughtered. And then we say, hey, man, that's okay. It's okay. God said we could eat every living thing that moves. Because that's what you guys going to do. You're going to go to Genesis after Noah got off the boat. Because you know it's a different tune being sung then. Whoever this is in the scripture is saying, hey, now eat everything that moves. That's a far cry from what you were originally told to eat. But we're not even talking about that. What we are talking about is the 4th of July. The 4th of July is not for captives, okay? I'm a captive. Many of you out there are captives right now. Regardless of whether you think you are or not, you can say, hey, I'm good, I'm successful, okay? And success is subjective, okay? But when most people say I'm successful, they're speaking from their captor's mind frame and what he deems successful. So you'll say stuff like, hey, I'm good. I ain't no captive. I'm not in captivity. I'm doing just fine. 4th of July is for me. I got my freedom. I got a big old house. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 luxury cars. Go on vacation 4 or 5 times a year. I got bank. I got a bankroll. I'm good. I'm free. You got no idea what's going on out here. You think that having all that stuff makes you free, but a lot of you out there, you're going to get that real wake-up call at some point. It's not going to be pretty, standing in your pride. When 4th of July was originally instituted, you was in chains, Negro. You was getting beat, whipped, and told, hey, nigger, this is a great day, while he's slapping you upside your head. Hey, nigger, clean that floor good. You missed the spot. Now celebrate 4th of July with me, or I'll kill you, okay? But many of our people, y'all turn a blind eye to that, okay? I'm not turning a blind eye to that. I know what time it is out here. I'm not the only one who knows what time it is out there. Many of you do too. But it's a painful thing sometimes to deal with reality, Hebrew, especially when you've been raised in all of these traditions, the heathens' traditions, the Gentiles' traditions, which is all your holidays, your Christmases, your Halloween, Thanksgiving, where they told you it's a time to be thankful for God, but really it was a time for your captors to thank their God for being able to capture you and your land and put you into slavery until this day. But they tell you it's a time to be thankful to God. What God? The God that allowed them to take your land, put you in slavery, brainwash you, make you eat all kind of abominable foods, make you celebrate all kind of abominable days and think that there's nothing wrong with it. Imagine what they was doing to your ancestors on 4th of July when they had you in chains, raping you, pillaging you, teaching you about JC, or else. Imagine how many people had to meet the or else part, got viciously, brutally slain, slaughtered, because they were unwilling to go along with this new life with a new God, mainly JC. The people who instituted 4th of July, those people are devout JC followers, whether they admit it or not, okay? That's the spirit that 4th of July was made in, the good old Christian spirit, European, so-called white Christian spirit, right? All authorized by who you guys call the church. See, that's what you don't understand. Your church is behind 4th of July, whether you accept it or not, whether you believe it or not. It's something called the doctrine of discovery. The first part of that was written by, I want to say, Pope Nicholas V. He commissioned all of the so-called church, which was the Roman Catholic Church, and he commissioned not just the church, but Rings. He said, hey, y'all want to pillage? I got a mission for you. Go worldwide. And this ain't my words. Go look it up, Hebrews. The doctrine of discovery. Pope Nicholas V wrote the very first parts of it. And he commanded the church, and not even just church people, regular Europeans. He was like, hey, I got a mission for all of you guys. In the mid down, you guys can go read it. It's in a series of what you call papal bulls, not making this up. And he wrote that authority given by him, and he's saying that he got this authority from God to go worldwide, capture and seize all countries and lands that are not under Christian rulership. And to take the land from the people, take the people, do whatever you want to do to them as long as you turn a profit. Sure, you can kill some of them, but mainly make sure you make a profit off of them. Take their land, force them to convert into Christianity, and if they don't, do whatever you got to do. But you really don't want to kill them all because the main goal is to make money off of them. But if they won't go for that, then we'll just kill them. I'm not making this up. And they said, yeah. And when we reestablish the territory, we're only going to let princes and governors rule who are Christians, who are Catholics. Not making this up. But I know the most of our people, you're never going to pick up a book at all. You're never going to listen to an audio book at all because you don't want knowledge. Most of our people don't want knowledge. And that's why they're going to perish viciously. Our people perish for lack of knowledge. All right? Hebrews, if you're just now coming in here, hit that like button, Hebrew. Share this video with somebody. If you're not subscribed already, Hebrew, subscribe to the channel. And understand that the 4th of July is not for you. You are a hostage. You're a forced living hostage on your own territory. 4th of July is not for you. They're celebrating. One of the things they're celebrating is their freedom and what they are allowed to do to you. Now that's cause for celebration. I'd be celebrating too if I was able to take all the land and take all enemies and put them in. Great. But not for you. That's your enemy's celebration. But many of our people, you know, because of the brainwashing, even though you know what I'm saying is true, and if you don't know what I'm saying is true, once you go look it up, you find out it's true, you're just going to ignore it because you're going to be a good little slave, a good little hostage. This channel right here is not for good little hostages right here, right? Yeah, we in captivity right now. We live in hostages right now, but it's not going to be like this forever, Hebrew. I'm sitting back here on this playground right here talking to the Most High over here in this, okay? Most High was doing one of his things that he does sometimes with me, showing me sound confirmation. I'm back here talking to the Most High on this playground in the shade, and yep, he was giving me sound confirmation, multiple, through these birds that was out here. They ain't out here right now, but they were. Okay. The Most High is amazing, y'all, and He hears our prayers, even though sometimes you might not be thinking that He do. Hebrew, ask the Most High to give you a sign. Pray to Him. Worship Him and Him only. Strive your best to keep the commandments, Hebrews. And sometimes you're going to have bumps in the road. You're going to have big bumps in the road. Sometimes you even might fall down. And when you fall down, Hebrew, that's when you got to get back up, Hebrew. Y'all hear that bird just started chirping? The birds haven't been chirping this whole time. As soon as I said sometimes you're going to fall, and as soon as you fall, you got to get up, the birds started chirping. I don't know if y'all heard that. Can't make this kind of stuff up, Hebrews. Ask the Most High for a sign, Hebrews. Pray to Him. Abandon all other idols, okay? If you know that you're doing something that's wicked, and you know that it's wicked, Hebrew, run from it. Abandon it, Hebrew. We got to try our best, y'all, to be pure for the Most High. And that's when He will work with us and hear us, y'all. The Most High sees us. He hears us. He knows our actions. He knows our thoughts. He knows what's on our hearts, y'all. He knows. He truly is all-seeing and all-knowing. He knows these things, Hebrews. The 4th of July is not for you, Hebrew. It's not. And that's why many towns tonight, once the sun goes down, in a lot of towns where a lot of Hebrew, you have a heavy Hebrew concentration, Negroes are going to be getting shot left and right tonight. Because that's the wickedness that's in the minds of most Hebrew Israelites. Most Hebrew Israelites hate their brothers and sisters. Some of our people are so diabolical, believe it or not, family, some of them actually wait. They'll wait for months, even a year. They'll wait until a day like today, 4th of July, and they'll say, you know what? I'm going to get that nigga on 4th of July, and nobody will ever know. I'm telling y'all, family, not making this up. Not making this up, y'all. A Negro will wait for weeks, months, a year, because he'll hold some kind of wickedness or animosity for whatever reason. Our people are out to lunch mentally and spiritually. And they'll say, you know what? I'll get him. I ain't going to do it right now because I'm so wicked. I got to plan this out. And I want to make sure that I'm able to keep on doing wickedness like this. I'll get him on 4th of July because everybody will be outside. Everybody will be boom. Lots of booms and bangs. There's lots of smoke in the air from the grills, from the gunshots, from the fireworks. Y'all know what it's like in the town, wherever you at, when Negroes are out shooting fireworks all over. Smoky streets, a lot of big bangs. Sometimes you be like, whoa, that wasn't no firework. Yeah, and wicked Negroes use that kind of stuff to their advantage. I guarantee you Negroes, especially in a place like Chicago, oh man, them Negroes go crazy every 4th of July in Chicago. It's like what you would call the Savage Olympics. Them Negroes try to see who can kill the most people on 4th of July. I ain't making this up. And that's not the only town that does that stuff, y'all. Y'all be careful whatever y'all do today out here. Whatever you do today, tonight, as you move about, be careful. And you got to realize the spirit of 4th of July is all about killing. I mean, that's what the fireworks and stuff are actually mimicking. Gunshots, bombs, blasts. From when these people were able to gunshot, bomb, and blast their way to freedom from their own brothers, British. That has nothing to do with you, Hebrew. They was whipping you upside your head and saying, nigger, do my bidding. As they're drinking and eating and celebrating, they was kicking your ass, Hebrew. Melissa Yisrael says, shalom. I'm using the day off work to study. I don't participate in pagan Babylon worship. That's right. Yeah, that's right. The daughter of Zion, Kenita, says, Shalom, family. Been watching, but I'm cooking, so I might not be able to chat. And yeah, I don't celebrate anything, not a birthday. Okay, Hebrew. That's right. These people have done a heavy number on us, y'all. A heavy number on us. And today is one of them days, y'all. Oh my goodness, right now, Negroes are already out smoking their ham. Oh shucks, I got some ham. I got some ribs on the grill. Of course they're pork. Of course they're pork. I got some pork chops on the grill. Got some hot dogs, some good old pig pork hot dogs. Oh yeah. Some Negroes are going to eat 30 hot dogs today. 30 pork hot dogs, by the way. Yep. It's one of them days, y'all. All kind of stuff going to be going on. And you're going to get caught up and not even realize this is not even for you, Hebrew. They got us hoodwinked and bamboozled, y'all. Hoodwinked and bamboozled. While they were fighting against their own people, the British, basically it was so-called white on white crime. That's all these wars have been. World War I, World War II, don't let them fool you. Most of this stuff is disguised because they're not going to call it what it is. It's so-called white on white crime. But they can't word it like that because God forbid you might actually catch on to what's going on out here. Who are the people starting all these wars and ravaging all these towns and causing all these upheavals? Who's the people who invented guns? Yeah. Who invented guns? Uh-huh. Got to be diabolical to even think along those kind of lines. A gun is for somebody who wants to kill as many people possible in the quickest amount of time. A cold killer. You think about that. That's the spirit of 4th of July. Go get your guns. That's why so many niggas gonna be walking around with guns. I heard Negroes last night. They already got started. Well, of course, it's gonna be much worse tonight. Negroes gonna go crazy out here tonight. I'm telling you, Hebrew, be safe. If you're gonna be out moving around at night, be safe. Because you know, you got wicked Negroes and wicked Gentiles. They're gonna be crawling the streets tonight. They crawling the streets right now. I'm back in the cut near this little playground. Surprisingly, ain't nobody came out here yet. Nobody with no dogs or no nothing. Just been me and the Most High back here and you guys. Shaded little spot right here. I guess that's crickets. I don't know what that is. Maybe you guys know. Maybe you guys are some nature experts. You hear that? I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's dying down now. But did y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? Melissa Israel says that cicadas. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it might have been something like that. Melissa Israel says that cicadas. Okay. Y'all saw how loud that joint got for a second? Turning back up now. Turning back up now. Yeah. Family, y'all be safe out here today, fam. Because I know you're going to be going to and fro. And that's what you're supposed to do as a captive and as a slave to these demons. If you had the luxury of being off today, kudos to you. The Most High is giving you a break from your captivity day. So you can use that break to do whatever you like. If that's just sitting back, kicking up your feet, relaxing, or if it's just going for a walk, for a stroll, running some errands. I don't know how many errands you're gonna be able to run today. These people really are serious about their violence and the celebration of violence, which 4th of July is just celebrating violence, y'all. That's all it is. Look, I'm not knocking them though. If somebody was making me do stuff I didn't want to and doing all kind of stuff to me that I thought wasn't right, and I was able to make them stop, I'd be celebrating too. So I'm not even gonna hate on them for doing it. I just know it ain't for me. And one day I'll have my chance. The Hebrews, we gonna have our chance one day to have our independence. okay? And we're going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate with vigor once we get our independence. So yeah, I ain't knocking nobody for doing their thing, even though I don't like it because I'm on the bad end of it right now. I'm on the business end of it right now. But that's the price you got to pay when you come from a bloodline who didn't want to listen to the Most High. And now in the lands of our captivities, whether it's the land that they sent us to or they just took our land and made us prisoners on our own land. Same thing. Same thing. And I'm not saying 100% true, but I got good reason to actually believe that just like in the New Testament, when the Romans took Jerusalem, I got good reason to believe that Jerusalem is in America and that the Romans, they remember, just like the New Testament, they took it from the Israelites and they got enslaved on their own land. I believe it's just like right now. I believe Jerusalem is in America and the Romans took it from you and enslaved you on your own land. And then they shipped many of us out. Some of us they kept right here, but most of us they shipped out worldwide. And then they kept some of us here and shipped us abroad. They took this place from us, y'all. That's another thing they celebrating. See, they got the inside scoop, Hebrew. Many of our people don't know diddly poo. And that's the way that they designed it. But you guys can feel the energy shift. The things are shifting. First, everything takes place in the spirit realm first before it comes to physical, y'all. But if you're not spiritually aware, if you're not spiritually sensitive, you might not quite get that. Pray to the Most High for wisdom and knowledge, Hebrew, is more priceless than millions and millions and millions of dollars, Hebrew. That's the most valuable thing that we can have, Hebrew, wisdom and knowledge. That's what's going to help us live. And that'll bring us all the other stuff, you guys. Wisdom and knowledge, y'all. Praying for it on a daily basis for myself, praying for it on a daily basis for you guys out there. 4th of July is not for you, Hebrew. Don't let these people engulf you with their ways. Brothers, the other day in DC, they carjacked somebody. Robbery, carjack, whatever. Told y'all DC is the carjack capital of America, whether you know it or not, understand it or not. It's not the biggest city in America, but these Negroes out here, carjacking capital of America. Day before yesterday, out south side, southeast. I told y'all niggas, if you come to DC, do southeast. Don't do it unless you got a death wish. Don't do it, okay? These Negroes pulled a robbery, carjack, whatever. Then it goes on a high-speed chase. Bottom line, Negroes ended up getting ejected from the car. And one of them survived. One of the ones that died, because, you know, since I'm in the town or whatever, people have screenshots, videos, and stuff like that, right? So people was sending us shots and videos and all that, showing this stuff. I saw this dude laying out, y'all. He was smoking like a charcoal, y'all. Smoking like a charcoal. What's good, bruh? This dude was literally smoking like a charcoal, y'all. I can't make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. I wouldn't make this up to you. Because there'd be a penalty for me coming out there trying to tell you guys something that ain't true. You're not allowed to do that. You can do it, but you are going to suffer the ultimate price for telling lies, y'all. That's why I said it's about trying to be as pure as we can before the Most High. Sometimes you might slip, sometimes you might fall. Get up when you fall, Hebrew. You're going to fall. Y'all see me kind of keep looking. The reason why I'm looking, dude just came through here with a pit bull. And he ain't on no leash, okay? It's funny, I just talked about, I said, man, I'm surprised nobody came up through here yet with a dog. No sooner since than I say that, voila. But that's how it works, though. I don't know if you guys can see, it might be too far. Nah, he too far. Y'all can't see it. Brother came through with a pit bull not on the leash. Y'all know how dogs can be. But see, dogs is going to be for the most part however their owner tells them to be. But then you got those rare instances, I guess we would say, the dog just did his own thing. You know what? The Most High controls all animals, you guys. That's something that we don't understand either. And we haven't quite learned that yet either. The Most High is the one controlling all the animals. If the Most High says, hey, Pitbull, go off the chain and go over there and attack Mr. Real Talk right now, guess what? I would have got attacked. Period. Period. Okay? And you know what? We're going to read that too. One day, maybe between now and the weekend, we're going to read in the Apocrypha, which is part of the Bible, where it says that the Most High created the teeth of wild beasts for vengeance. Not making this up, Hebrews. I ain't making this up. The Most High, he avenges the quarrel of his covenant, y'all. We Hebrews, I got this call I gotta go take. Y'all be safe out there. Tavex Hebrews, purity and becoming one. 4th of July is not for you.